Hello everyone, welcome to the U.S. Immigration Hub. What if this Christmas season becomes the moment your entire immigration journey finally changes? For months, maybe even years, you've been living in uncertainty, checking your case status late at night, worrying about visa expiration dates, wondering if that interview notice will ever arrive. That emotional weight is something every immigrant understands deeply. In this video, you'll learn exactly what USCIS has changed, which visa and green card categories are benefiting the most, and why processing times are moving faster right now than they have in years. Most importantly, you'll learn what actions you need to take immediately to position yourself correctly during this window. Whether you're a visa holder worried about falling out of status, a green card applicant stuck in backlog, or someone preparing for citizenship, what you learn here could save you months or even years of waiting. So stay focused. Missing one detail could mean missing this opportunity entirely. Welcome to U.S. Immigration Hub channel, dedicated to breaking down complex U.S. immigration laws into clear, practical guidance you can actually use. Our goal is simple: help immigrants understand the system, avoid costly mistakes, and make informed decisions about their future in the United States. December has always been a powerful month in the United States immigration system, and that's honestly not a coincidence. Historically, USCIS undergoes some pretty significant internal shifts during the Christmas season due to institutional, budgetary, and operational reasons. By December, USCIS is reviewing its annual performance metrics. Backlogs are analyzed, bottlenecks are identified, and leadership pushes service centers to meet those year-end targets. At the same time, federal budget cycles reset, resources are reallocated, new officers are hired, overtime is approved, and technology upgrades are implemented. The holiday period also creates a policy review window. USCIS often rolls out internal guidance, clarifications, and procedural improvements that were developed throughout the year but delayed for implementation. Staffing realignments play a role as well. Officers return from leave, workloads are redistributed, and processing becomes more efficient. Over the past decade, data consistently shows that December through February sees faster approvals, increased interview scheduling, and more batch processing of similar cases. What makes 2025 different is scale. These are not small procedural tweaks. USCIS has implemented system-wide operational enhancements that are producing visible, measurable results across nearly every major immigration category. You know, the USCIS Christmas gift isn't really a single announcement or press release you can just point to. Instead, it's more like a convergence of multiple improvements happening all at once across different service centers, visa categories, and case types. Think of it kind of like a puzzle that's been missing some key pieces for years, and now, all of a sudden, those pieces are finally being put back into place at the same time. Processing speed has definitely increased, communication has improved too, and backlogs, well, they're actually being actively targeted now instead of just ignored. These improvements rest on 5 major pillars. First, overall processing acceleration. Cases that once took over a year are now completing in half the time. Second, work authorization breakthroughs with EAD approvals arriving in weeks rather than months. Third, faster travel document processing giving applicants more freedom to move internationally without fear. Fourth, naturalization efficiency has improved, streamlining biometrics, interviews, and oath ceremonies. Fifth, communication transparency has increased, reducing vague cases being reviewed updates and replacing them with clearer guidance. There is no hidden catch, but there is a window. These benefits apply most strongly to applicants who file properly prepared, fully documented cases during this period. Those who rush or submit incomplete applications may miss the advantage entirely. If you are currently in the United States on a non-immigrant visa, this period, well, it offers a rare advantage. USCIS has expanded processing teams for high-volume visa categories, and this has resulted in significantly faster approvals. H-1B visa holders are seeing some of the biggest improvements. Extensions and amendments that once took 6 months are now being processed in 3 to 4 months. Premium processing has become more consistent, and unnecessary RF are being reduced. If your H-1B expires within the next year, filing early right now can provide a critical buffer. L-1 visa holders are benefiting from more consistent adjudications, faster blanket petition approvals, and reduced scrutiny for legitimate intra-company transfers. Filing before year-end is strongly recommended. F1 students who are applying for OPT or STEM OPT are, also seeing faster processing these days. USCIS has really prioritized these cases because of the strict employment deadlines that students face. So now mine in donors. Delays that once, honestly, threatened careers are now being reduced significantly. O-1 visa holders, including artists, researchers, and professionals with extraordinary ability, are benefiting from an improved understanding of time-sensitive projects across all visa types. The message is clear: processing conditions are favorable, but, timing and preparation matter more than ever. Green card applicants are experiencing some of the most dramatic improvements of all. USCIS has identified the I-485 adjustment of status backlog as a top priority and has allocated additional resources to resolve it. Adjustment of status cases filed with complete documentation, including medical exams and clear background checks, are being identified earlier and approved faster. In many cases, USCIS is waiving interviews entirely, approving cases through paper review alone. This has reduced timelines from 18 to 24 months to as little as 6 to 10 months. So, employment-based applicants, especially those in the EB2 and EB3 categories, are actually seeing smoother processing when their priority dates are current. National interest waiver cases are moving especially fast these days since they bypass the perm labor certification. In fact, some NIW applicants are completing the entire green card process in under a year. Family-based green card applicants are also, benefiting from reduced delays, which is really helping families reunite a lot sooner. Alongside this, EAD and advanced parole processing has accelerated, allowing applicants to work and travel while their cases are pending. For green card applicants, this season represents a rare alignment of efficiency, resources, and opportunity. Naturalization processing has also accelerated significantly. Many applicants are receiving interview notices just months after biometrics, with interviews scheduled far sooner than in previous years. USCIS field offices are conducting mass oath ceremonies during December and early January, sometimes weekly instead of monthly. Real applicants who filed in mid-2025 are becoming a timeline that was almost unheard of just a year ago. Applicants with clean records, complete documentation, and straightforward residency histories benefit the most. Military service members continue to receive special expedited processing beyond speed. Citizenship offers long-term advantages: voting rights ahead of the 2026 elections, the ability to sponsor parents and siblings, visa-free travel to over 180 countries, access to government jobs, and permanent legal security. If you are eligible to apply, typically after 5 years as a permanent resident, or 3 years if married to a U.S. citizen, filing now places you in a highly efficient processing window that could see your entire journey completed by mid-2026. Faster processing does not mean lower standards. Submitting rushed or incomplete applications can still lead to RF denials or worse. Preparation always beats speed. December is also, peak season for immigration scams. Be cautious of anyone promising guaranteed approvals, claiming special access to USCIS officers, or requesting payment through gift cards or cryptocurrency. USCIS does not operate that way. Deadlines remain strict. Missing biometrics appointments, RF response deadlines, or interviews can result in denial or abandonment. Honesty is, honestly, non-negotiable. USCIS cross-checks databases extensively, and, well, any misrepresentation can lead to permanent bars or even removal proceedings. Always rely on official USCIS forms and licensed legal professionals. It's really important to stick with the right sources. To truly benefit from this window, applicants must be strategic. Submit complete documentation up front, including medical exams, financial evidence, and all supporting records. Respond to requests for further evidence quickly and thoroughly, definitely not at the last minute. And, monitor your case weekly using USCIS online tools, processing time pages, and when necessary, in-person InfoPass appointments. Filing before December 31st places your application ahead of early filing surges. For complex cases, criminal history, prior violations, employment-based green cards, or language barriers, professional legal review is often essential. One mistake can erase all advantages. Opportunities like this do not last forever. Most of the time, immigration discussions focus on delays and backlogs. Right now, the system is moving in your favor, but only if you act wisely. Your future in the United States is too important to leave to chance. Prepare carefully, stay informed.